Guys, welcome to Brilliantly British. My name is Lawrence and today I'm going to show you how to make tomato soup from scratch. It's a soup so good when executed properly that it'll knock your cotton socks off. And for that extra bonus, we're going to throw in a lesson in how to make homemade Leicester Red Bread croutons. You don't know what Leicester Red Bread is? Look, follow the link up there to find out how to make this amazing British bread. But as you sit there in your chair watching this episode with a cup of tea in hand, relax and enjoy. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Tomato soup is probably the nation's favorite soup. I mean, when done properly, it never fails. Oh, that's why in this episode, knowing how great the soup is, we'll be showing you how to prepare it simply yet perfectly. And we'll be showing you how to prepare homemade croutons to go with it. But bear in mind, we also have another episode, mini cheddars, which will go perfectly with the soup as well. Now, with all that being said, allow me to introduce the ingredients to you. For today's Brilliantly British tomato soup, you will need some tomatoes, chopped onions, chopped celery, a chopped carrot, some cloves of garlic, some fresh heavy cream, our famous, delicious, cheesy Leicester Red Bread. If you haven't got some in your bread bin, don't worry, follow the link up there and you will soon learn how to make it. You will, of course, need some salt. And finally, arguably one of the most important components of this dish, you will need some golden chicken stock, the kind of stuff you see on screen now. That's it for the ingredients of the tomato soup. But guys, your hydration is important. And so as a Brit, I think whilst you cook, you ought to be sipping on a nice cup of hot tea. In a wok or a deep saucepan, drizzle in some oil and then begin to cook your onions, celery, carrots, and garlic with a pinch of salt and some water. Cook the vegetables until the majority of the water evaporates, which would be the perfect time to blend your tomatoes, if you haven't done so already. Follow on by pouring the tomatoes into your saucepan, then frying, before simmering over a medium heat whilst covered to gently reduce, uncovering every now and again to prevent it from catching and burning. In the meantime, dice up slices of Leicester Red Bread before baking until crunchy and golden brown. Eventually, the tomatoes will reduce and cook, losing the majority of their tartness, leaving behind this vibrant, sweet and tangy sauce. At this stage, I'll add in some chicken stock before blitzing until smooth. Finish the blending by adding cream, elevating this simple soup into a cream of tomato soup. Tasting, tasting, tasting. Oh, guys. My dear viewers, this soup is something that I'm really looking forward to tasting. So I'm going to stop talking and enjoy it. We're going to taste this according to the scientific method, and that involves tasting the soup alone. So in I go. Oh, that goes down like silk, like butter. Oh, that is deliciously refreshing. You can taste the tomato. I mean, the quality of the tomatoes, guys, really pays off. It really does. It's wonderfully fruity. Oh, and the cream in the background. Now, right, here goes. I'm gonna add a few croutons in here. This will give us some texture, and then I'll give you the verdict of how much better the soup is with the croutons. 3, 2, 1. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, on its own, the tomato soup can just be enjoyed, but with these croutons, this just becomes something else. The fact that the croutons are flavored with cheese and give you that cheese and tomato combination, perfect. They are also toasted perfectly. They're not too hard, not too dry. They don't break your teeth when you chew on them. This is something that will warm you up from within in the winter months. So I think you should definitely 110% go ahead and make this dish. Thank you all so much for allowing me to show you how to make this delicious cream of tomato soup. You no longer need to buy this stuff because you can make it better at home the way that you like. And you can make Leicester Red Bread croutons too. So, knowing that you like this episode, don't forget to click on the like button, the subscribe button, the notification button so that you don't miss any of our new releases. Tell everyone you know about the Brilliantly British food on this channel, and I will definitely see you next time. Subscribe to this channel, tell everyone. It's too much. It's too much. I was trying. He was building.